So now I gotta cut this off here, back to here. I gotta mark it and get it cut. And then I'll have some rolling or wheeling, English wheel to do, rolling in here on the middle, and then here in the middle of this section, and then they call these stations. That station there, and then right here in the middle of this station. And then I'll get this cut, and then I'll clamp it and see what it looks like. The back piece looks really good. And then that way I can start building the deals for the windshield here, the posts, and then the smaller one is gonna be on the outside like this for a Duval style windshield. You wanna come over here? Shop's an absolute disaster right now. Freaking mess, man. It's been busy as hell in here. So what I was doing on the English wheel is doing like a linear stretch here. So here I'm stretching it out, and here you can see where my line gets pinched together. I was pulling it in, so I'm shrinking it here, stretching it here. Because you can see this panel, that's the style of bend that I need in that panel to get it to fit on this. Because this doesn't just go around. If you're looking at it, it looks like you just wrap a piece of metal around it. That's not how it works. This is going from here and dropping down almost an inch from here to here. And I got this panel on today. This panel's done, that panel's done, the side panel's done over there. And then I got my 1x1 square tubing for the floor put in. That's what I've been working on. And the next thing I'm gonna do is try to get this, the top of the cowl put on here, so we can get it welded, and I can start putting my bracing on the inside of the car. Let me see that camera real quick. And on the inside of the car here, you see I'm doing the 1x1 tubing for the floor, and that's gonna sit on top of the frame rails with rubber pucks or discs, whatever you wanna call them, right here. And then right here you see the 1x1 tubing, and that's gonna get, it'll come down like this and come across and come back up, and you'll have a seat here and here, and then it'll have like a driveline tube rolling through there. So I'm building the windshield post, and I took some 1x2 square tubing, and it's 1/8 inch thick. And then this is 1/4 inch hot rolled steel round rod. It's solid round rod. And I'm building the post, the middle windshield post right now, for like a Duval style windshield, and I wanted it to flow into the body. So I'm adding this, and then I'm gonna cut some pieces of steel to put right here on that, weld those in there. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do at the top right here yet. So this will be the middle post, and I'll use this as an example and show you what I'm building. Got the top of the cowl finished up today. Turned out really nice. It's all on here now, so this is real stout. And then I got an orange lining where the center of my cowl is. So it's gonna be like this, is where that, well, it'll be up here, but that's where that post for the windshield will be, in the middle. And then right here somewhere, I gotta take some measurements and build two of them, one that comes off here and goes to that one, you know, where the glass is going like this. And, you know, it'll have the same contour as the cowl. So the next thing I'll do is I will cut some pieces of steel, and those are gonna go, like I said, I'll take some templates, paper templates or whatever, and I'll weld those in here and get them, see how it turns out. So I had that piece that I was showing you guys a little while ago, and it was welded off the front of this, and we were building some pieces like this, and I just didn't like the way they turned out, so I took those off, and we ended up welding this piece on the front, and then put kind of a 45 or something on there. This piece is still hot, so I gotta be careful. And then we just took a grinder and notched this right here, so it'll have like a little, dang it, it's hot. So it has like a little arrow at the top or whatever, kind of Art Deco style. And then that'll get mounted to the car like that. And then I will end up building some real small pieces right here and welding those solid, grinding them down, match this up. And then, you know, that'll get welded to the car like this. And that'll go on that cowl. And I think with this centerpiece right here, it should look pretty straight. So that'll get welded there. And then, you know, it'll have those small pieces welded in there. And I like how this arrow at the top, that'll look pretty cool once I get it where I want it. Still have a little bit of work to do to that. And then that middle post will be welded on next. But I think I'm gonna call this a video for the day and get out of here. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you watching. Later.